Hi guys, it's Synolve. How you guys doing? Sure hope you are doing well. Well, you know, over here on this channel, we are on Burkina Faso Watch. And so I've got another video. I got some juicy news for you about what is happening in Burkina Faso. Yes. Hi guys, it's Synolve. How are you guys doing? I am the founder of BlackXodus, the BlackXodus Movement, and ADITA. BlackXodus seeks to move individuals from the diaspora to wherever they want to go throughout Africa, the global south. Our goal and our aim is to go where we are celebrated and never stay where we're just tolerated. We are going to places where they're going to treat us with our brilliance and genius and beauty and amazing royalty and divineness, what we really are. And so that's what we're doing. ADITA is the African Diaspora's International Investment Trade Alliance, and so I will have memberships for you guys to join. I would love for you to join. I'll leave the link below. And we seek to do trade and to do business globally throughout the world. It is your divine assignment and a divine right to be a global business owner and to do business and do trade all around the world. And here, Milton, myself, my hubby, and I are here to facilitate and to help you do just that. We're here to make your dreams come true, right? Yes. So, Burkina Faso. Look, I'm planning a trip to Burkina Faso. Please, if you haven't watched the videos on Burkina Faso, I have videos about citizenship. I have videos about different things that are happening in Burkina Faso. I'll leave the play link below so that you can catch up. And so Burkina Faso is doing amazing things. Of course, we are supporters of President Ibrahim Traoré and the entire Burkina people and the Burkina Faso administration. And so we are planning a trip to Burkina Faso. If you want to go on this trip, please let me know. Of course, we have our upcoming trip in to Kenya, and if you'd like to be a part of that, please let me know. All right, I have an email newsletter list, so join that and it will keep you updated. And email me if you want to go on this Burkina Faso trip with us. You won't want to miss it. So now we're going to talk about it. Burkina Faso, okay, along with Mali and Niger, announced recently, just a couple of days ago, this is hot news, right, that they are withdrawing from the International Criminal Court, ICC. In a joint statement, these three, I can barely talk, I'm so excited. These three governments have shocked Western nations. They have shocked Western nations. These West African nations, these three in the Sahel, AES Sahel region, they have accused the ICC of being an instrument of neo-colonial oppression or repression and delivering selective justice, by fully concentrating only and solely on African countries. Now, I have been saying this for years. I have been saying this for decades, since I've been saying this for a long time. When you see these different countries, what they selectively forget is the work that they do, the dirt work that they do, and they focus on Africa and the mishaps, the missteps, the different things that are going on, but they do not concentrate on how they are helping, aiding, abetting, and assisting this evil to continue. And so, look, I'm all for it. The key reasons for the withdrawal that they have stated: neo-colonialism, right? Neo-colonial repression. The countries claim that the ICC has been a tool. Did you hear that word? A tool to oppress less powerful nations, echoing past criticisms of the court. This is documented having an African bias. They have an African anti-bias. This is what they're accusing. Selective justice. We're seeing things that are happening around the world. Okay, we're seeing things that are happening around the world, and I don't have to name any names. You know exactly who they are. Things that are happening, and people are turning a blind eye to it. They're turning the other way as different countries are being bombed. They're being, just really treated horribly. And so people seem to have a selective justice, right? A selective memory of what's happening. And so the country's leaders have stated that ICC has been ineffective in prosecuting major crimes like genocide and war crimes, particularly, now hear me now, particularly involving powerful nations. Who do you think they talk about? Yeah, you know. All right. Focus, just a blind focus on African countries, and African countries is like they have blinders on, focusing on African countries and African countries alone, punishing them, right? A significant portion of ICC's caseloads, this is documented, have involved African countries since its inception, fueling a perception of bias. Yes, that African countries, all of the things you hear about war and about all of the terrorism that's going, different things that are going on, it seems to really only happen in African countries, right? At least that's what the media says. That's what we've been told. This is who the ICC has gone after. And so they're tired. They're tired. And so now they are seeking, these three countries are seeking sovereignty, right? Based on their withdrawal. So the withdrawal is part of a broader effort by these countries, these amazing countries, to assert their sovereignty and establish their own justice mechanisms. That's what they are going to do. They're going to create their own justice mechanisms, right? And this really needed to happen. We've seen where in times past with, for example, with Gaddafi, when the African Union tried to assert its voice and authority, and Western countries ran right over that and did not allow the African Union to carry out its mission of working with Gaddafi for his removal, for all of that. And so we've seen that, and so it's time for something different to happen, right? Now, earlier we know that the Sahel AES states have withdrawn or exited from ECOWAS, right? And they've already established their own regional bloc, the AES. And so now we are seeing that they are continuing to establish their sovereignty and their power. So now, according to BBC and to their reports, a country's withdrawal from ICC officially takes effect 1 year after the UN has been notified. So they have been notified. Okay, they have been notified. This is really amazing. Now, so this is really amazing because they have said these three countries, Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, have said that they would no longer recognize the authority of the UN-backed court based in The Hague. And so this is very interesting, especially as the UN moves its offices to Kenya. So this is going to be very interesting and something to watch. And so they have said in a joint statement that the ICC has proven itself incapable of handling and prosecuting proven war crimes, crimes against humanity, crimes of genocide, and crimes of aggression. And so the court has not yet made a response to this. And so this is going to be very, very interesting. And so the three states have stated, Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, they have stated that they want to set up and will set up their own indigenous mechanisms for consolidation of peace and justice. This is a corporation of these three states coming together. The ICC was set up in 2002 to legally pursue cases of genocide, crimes against humanity, war crimes, and aggression. And so out of the 33 cases launched since its inception, all but one, all except one, have involved an African country. You know, we have seen acts of aggression, different things that have happened and continue to happen by larger, more powerful nations in the West, and very little has been done about it. In fact, what has happened is that people have tried to silence governments have tried to silence the voices of those who spoke out against them, and it's very sad. And so I see this exactly what they're talking. I see this, and so I want to know what you think. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? Do you think that the AES, the Sahel states, should go back or stay and really raise their voices and fight within the system, right? Or what do you think? Or do you think they should be separate and go their own way? What do you think? Please let me know. I'm really interested to hear about this. And of course, we're going on a trip to Burkina Faso. And so I'm planning this trip now. Please let me know. It will include Ghana and Burkina Faso. So we'll do both countries, and we'll spend quite a bit of time in and have some really amazing experiences in Burkina Faso. And so I'd love to hear what you think about this trip. Please email me. I'll leave the email link below. Also, make sure you're joining this email list. So I'll leave that link below so you can sign up and be notified whenever new information comes out. I'll keep you guys posted, keep you guys all right on the tip of everything that's going on. And of course, join ADITA. We know that one of the barriers to and I talked about this in the video, one of the barriers for people staying on the continent is finances. And so one of the ways to alleviate that is to start your own business. So I'm going to leave a link to ADITA, the African Trade Investment Alliance, and you can be a part of that. Also, my hubby and I are writing business plans and setting up so that we can set you up. You set yourself up to have a business on the continent that is prosperous and that is doing the work that you want to do. We're also setting up websites, and so if that's something you are interested in, please let me know. If you want to travel BlackXodus, please let me know as a part of that. Be a part of the BlackXodus Movement. I have a WhatsApp group. If you've made it this far, go ahead and put an airplane and a Burkina Faso flag in the bottom, because this is a movement. And let me know where you are going to and what countries you are interested in. All right, I have a WhatsApp group. Go ahead and be a part of that. I'll leave it all linked below. This is Synolve. I'm excited. I'm just, the more I see what is happening with Burkina Faso, the more excited I become. I'm proud of, as I say all the time, I am so proud of the AES and the Sahel region, the presidents of Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger. I'm so amazingly proud of President Tchiani, of President Goïta, and of President Traoré. They are amazing. They are leading the way. They're innovative, and they are doing what is best for their people by putting their people first and putting the resources back in control and power of the people of Burkina Faso and their countries, of putting these resources back under the control of the people in the AES and the Sahel region, in the power back to the people in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, which is what is needed, and looking out for their interests first and the interest of the African diaspora. That is important. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is such good news. And please comment and let me know what you think about it below. All right, I love you guys. Check out the description box. I have all kinds of good information there for you. This is Synolve signing off, and I'm going to see y'all in another video real soon. Bye-bye, guys.